Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're asking you to forget everything you've been taught about English learning.
Because most of what you've learned about English is wrong, outdated, not helpful.
And we're going to break down what you've been taught versus what actually works.
First myth, grammar is the most important thing.
You've probably been taught that grammar is foundational. Learn the rules first, then speak.
But that's backwards. Native children learn grammar through speaking, not before speaking.
Grammar knowledge doesn't equal speaking ability. You can know every grammar rule and still not be able to form a sentence in real time.
The truth is, speaking matters infinitely more than grammar knowledge.
You should spend 80% of your time speaking and 20% on grammar. Most learners do the opposite.
And those learners never become fluent.
Second myth, pronunciation and accent don't matter. Just communicate clearly.
Wrong. Your accent matters more than you think.
Native speakers judge you based on your accent. Fairly or unfairly, they do.
If your accent is too thick, people will perceive you as less intelligent, less educated, less trustworthy.
That's not fair, but it's real.
And you can change your accent. It requires work, but it's absolutely possible.
Yet most English programs ignore accent training completely. They focus on vocabulary and grammar instead.
The truth is, accent training should be a major focus. It's how you sound native.
Third myth, you need to memorize vocabulary.
Most learners memorize lists of random words, disconnected words.
But learning random vocabulary is inefficient. You'll forget 70% of it within a week.
The real way to learn vocabulary is through context and use.
When you learn a word in a real conversation or story, you remember it forever.
The truth is, context learning is 100 times more effective than memorization.
Fourth myth, you need to study for years before you can speak with natives.
You've probably been told, study hard, build your foundation, then talk to natives.
But that's backwards. The sooner you start speaking with natives, the faster you improve.
Yes, you'll be imperfect. Yes, you'll make mistakes, but that's how you learn.
Native speakers are actually very patient and helpful with learners. They want to help you improve.
The truth is, start speaking with natives immediately. Don't wait for perfection.
Fifth myth, immersion requires going to a foreign country.
You think you need to move to America or England to become fluent.
But immersion is possible anywhere. Immersion just means English only, no native language.
You can achieve 100% immersion without leaving your country. Just watch English media, read English, speak English.
In truth, physical immersion is nice, but not necessary. Mental immersion is what matters.
Sixth myth, you need a teacher to learn English.
Most people think, I need a good teacher, then I'll become fluent.
But the best English learners are self-taught. They take responsibility for their own learning.
A teacher can help, but the teacher doesn't make you fluent. Your consistent practice makes you fluent.
The truth is, you're responsible for your own learning. A teacher is optional.
Seventh myth, English is hard.
You've probably heard English is complicated. It's difficult. Only talented people become fluent.
But English is actually one of the easiest languages to learn. It has simple grammar compared to many languages.
The reason you find it hard is not because English is hard. It's because your learning method is inefficient.
The truth is, English is not hard. Your method might be hard. Change your method.
Eighth myth, you need to understand every word.
When listening to English, you think, I didn't understand that word. I failed.
But native speakers don't understand every word either. They understand 80% and infer the rest from context.
When you try to understand 100%, you get frustrated and quit.
The truth is, understanding 70 to 80% is enough. Your brain will fill in the gaps.
Ninth myth, speaking perfectly is more important than speaking confidently.
You've been taught to perfect every word before speaking.
But confidence is infinitely more valuable than perfection.
Native speakers trust confident speakers even if they make mistakes. They doubt uncertain speakers even if they're grammatically perfect.
The truth is, confidence beats perfection, always.
10th myth, English fluency takes years.
You've probably been told it takes 10,000 hours. It takes years of study.
But that's not true. Fluency can happen in months with immersion and real conversation.
We've seen it happen consistently. In 90 days of full immersion, people become genuinely fluent.
The years-long journey is only if you study inefficiently with apps and textbooks.
The truth is, fluency can happen quickly if you use the right method.
11th myth, Native-like fluency is the only goal worth pursuing.
You think, I'm not a native speaker, so I'm failing.
But you don't need to sound native. You just need to be understood and confident.
Many extremely successful English speakers have accents. They're respected and powerful.
The truth is, native-like isn't necessary. Confident and understood is enough.
12th myth. You'll reach a plateau where you can't improve further.
You've heard learners say, I'm stuck. I can't improve beyond this point.
But plateaus are just moments when your learning method stops working. Change the method and the plateau disappears.
The truth is, there's no such thing as a permanent plateau, only ineffective methods.
So, what does real English learning actually look like?
Real English learning means stop studying and start using.
Real English learning means speak every single day, even imperfectly.
Real English learning means listen to content you enjoy, not educational content.
Real English learning means focus on confidence more than correctness.
Real English learning means accept mistakes as part of learning, not failures.
Real English learning means immerse yourself in English, not just study it.
Real English learning means communicate with real people, not apps.
Real English learning means think in English, not translate.
Real English learning means enjoy the process, not rush to the finish line.
That's what real English learning looks like.
Why were you taught incorrectly?
First, the education system prioritizes grades and tests, not real fluency.
Second, textbook publishers want to sell textbooks, so they emphasize grammar.
Third, app developers want you to stay on their app, so they make it fun but not effective.
Fourth, language schools want you to keep you as a student for years, so they teach slowly.
None of these incentives align with you actually becoming fluent.
They're profitable if you stay dependent on them for years.
But real fluency makes you independent. You don't need them anymore.
So they teach you in ways that keep you dependent.
The contrarian truth about English learning.
If everyone is doing it one way, it's probably wrong.
If the whole English education system teaches grammar first, it's probably backwards.
If every language app teaches vocabulary lists, it's probably ineffective.
If teachers say you need years of study, it's probably because they profit from years of teaching.
The truth about English is contrarian. It's the opposite of what you've been taught.
You don't need years. You need months.
You don't need grammar focus. You need speaking focus.
You don't need apps. You need real conversation.
You don't need teachers. You need immersion.
You don't need perfection. You need confidence.
The faster you forget everything you learned and adopt the real approach, the faster you become fluent.
How to unlearn everything and start over.
Step 1. Accept that what you were taught was wrong.
This is hard. You've invested time and money in that education.
But accepting it was wrong is the first step to real progress.
Step 2. Throw away your textbooks and grammar books.
Delete the apps. Stop the lessons.
You don't need them. They're holding you back.
Step 3. Start speaking immediately.
Find a conversation partner, join a community. Just start speaking.
Don't wait, don't prepare, just do it.
Step 4. Listen to English content you actually enjoy.
Stop educational listening. Watch shows you like. Listen to podcasts about your interests.
If you enjoy it, you'll keep doing it.
Step 5. Accept that you'll make mistakes.
Your accent will be wrong. Your grammar will be wrong. Your word choice will be wrong.
That's good. That's how you learn.
Step 6. Think in English.
Stop translating. Train your brain to think directly in English.
This is where real fluency comes from.
Step 7. Immerse yourself.
Surround yourself with English, media, books, communities, people.
Make English your environment, not your study subject.
The emotional journey of unlearning.
When you realize everything you learned was wrong, it feels frustrating.
All that time, all that money, wasted on inefficient methods.
But here's the thing, that time wasn't completely wasted.
You built a foundation. You have some English ability.
Now you're going to accelerate that ability with the right method.
Within weeks, you'll improve more than you did in months of the old method.
And you'll realize the efficient path to fluency is actually enjoyable.
You're not grinding through boring textbooks. You're having conversations and watching shows.
And somehow you're becoming fluent.
It feels almost too easy, because it is easy when you use the right method.
The real definition of fluency.
Fluency doesn't mean perfect. It means automatic.
It means you can speak without thinking about grammar or vocabulary.
It means you can understand natives without translating.
It means you can express yourself confidently even with mistakes.
Most English learners never achieve fluency because they define it as perfection.
But fluency is about communication, not perfection.
The moment you stop worrying about perfection and focus on communication, you become fluent.
Why this advice is controversial.
We're telling you to throw away your textbooks. Your teachers will disagree.
We're telling you grammar doesn't matter most. Your grammar teacher will disagree.
We're telling you apps are ineffective. App developers will disagree.
We're telling you it's fast. Language schools will disagree.
All these people have financial incentives to disagree with us.
But we don't. We just want you to become fluent.
So we're telling you the truth, even though it's controversial.
And the truth is, everything you've been taught is backwards.
The path forward.
You have a choice. Continue with the traditional method and continue getting slow results.
Or forget everything you learned and start over with the real method.
If you choose the real method, you'll be fluent within months.
You'll think in English. You'll speak confidently. You'll understand natives.
You'll realize, I was doing it wrong this whole time.
But you'll also realize, I can become fluent. It's not impossible.
And that realization is worth everything.
Thank you for listening to this episode about forgetting everything you learned.
If this offended you, good. You're questioning what you've been taught.
That's the first step to real change.
Comment below and tell us what you've been taught that's wrong.
Or tell us why we're wrong. We'd love the debate.
If this was helpful, please like and subscribe for more contrarian takes on English learning.
Because the mainstream advice isn't working for most people.
We're here to provide the advice that actually works.
See you in the next episode. And remember, forget everything. Start fresh, become fluent.
Goodbye, everyone.